How we feeling?
Word.
Yeah, man, grateful, man, grateful. Grateful to be here with all you guys. Thank you guys.
Go to the gym, baby.
Appreciate y'all.
What's that?
You always got my back. I love you.
Next, what'd you think of this fight? What's your reaction of it?
Man, let me tell you, Shakur moved so well. He won every round, and he was just a step ahead with quickness and just with, just the plan himself. Great plan coming in, and he did well. Congratulations to him.
Man, he better leave that alone.
What did you think of Shakur's performance
He
tonight?
did what he had to do, man. There's always room for improvement. I think he had a lot of stuff he could have did, but he's so talented and gifted, man. You also got to trust what he's seeing in there. We on the outside,
Connor, what was that about right there? What was Shakur saying to you in there?
If he wants it, he can get it next.
Right.
Ultimately, I ain't scared or worried about him.
Well, what did you think? What did you think of his performance?
Yeah, no, it was a great performance. He performed really well. But ultimately, I ain't worried about him.
Right.
Madison Square Garden felt alive, as if everyone inside knew they were about to witness something special. When the bell rang, Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez didn't just fight, they turned the ring into a thinking arena, where every step, feint, and pause mattered.
That performance from Shakur tonight just
made Teofimo look like a novice. I mean, that's how good he is. 120, 109, 108, I mean, just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Is that what you expected from Shakur? No?
I mean, listen, I expected an incredible performance, but I didn't expect it to be completely one-sided. I mean, he won every round, in my opinion. Like the golfing levels was phenomenal. And I said to Bud, going into 12, he could do 40 rounds, Shakur.
Now we got the main event with Shakur, and I knew that was gonna happen. Everybody be talking all that rah-rah to me. I know boxing, and like I told y'all, we was gonna see a little bit of athleticism, but we was gonna see Shakur be using his jab, going to the body, and we saw blood today. Shakur did great today. Only thing I can ask for is a stoppage. I can't ask for nothing else.
Amazing fight. Teofimo is my guy, but I've always been a fan of Shakur, and I think that Shakur put on a clinic tonight. Least amount of risk. Been able to put his skill set into fruition all night. The jab was leading. You can tell the difference in skills.
Shakur began the fight sharp and controlled. His southpaw jab wasn't about power, it was about positioning. He used it to manage distance, set traps, and force Teofimo to reset again and again. Shakur stayed just outside danger, sliding off angles and making Teo miss by inches.
Rounds, is that what you're saying? He won all 12 rounds?
Well, maybe he lost one, but he won the majority of rounds.
At what time did you realize that this was just going to be Shakur taking over the whole fight?
After the fourth round?
After the fourth round?
Yeah.
Thoughts on this fight?
Easy work. My brother Shakur spanked this 12 rounds like I told him he would. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of my brother, man. He did his thing, man.
What stood out the most with Shakur right now?
Say it again?
What stood out the most with Shakur?
Huh?
What stood out the most with Shakur tonight versus Teofimo?
Wait, what you said?
What stood out the most?
Oh, boy. I already knew he was going to box his out. Like, he was going to box him out. Easy work, you know?
Like, never out of control, footwork, timing, shot selection. I actually think he could have stopped Teofimo if he'd have stepped on him. Teofimo looked like frustrated, just obviously busted up to the face. He's a phenomenal fighter, 4-division world champion.
Teofimo, it seems like he couldn't just get it going. Like, he just tried differently going up and down. The counters were getting him.
Yeah.
What could he done differently tonight?
I don't know, it's difficult to box against a great mover like that. And, he tried, definitely tried. His dad was emotional, he wanted him to do better, but,
Teofimo refused to slow the pace. He attacked in sudden bursts, switching rhythm mid-round and jumping in with fast combinations before stepping out at awkward angles. Those explosive moments created brief openings and reminded everyone that one exchange could change the fight.
But I think he put on a tremendous performance, and obviously, the level he's at, you always look for things he could do better,
What did you see from the outside that he made?
I mean, I'm just saying, I think it was a lot of body work and stuff like that. He could have touched on, but again, he's in there, so he's seeing stuff, he's feeling the punches. We not, so you got to trust what he's seeing.
Teofimo just couldn't get
He
going
put on a
tonight.
Well, he tried to get going. He just wasn't allowed to.
Teofimo, it seems like he couldn't just get it going. Like he just tried differently going up and down. The counters were getting him.
Yeah.
What could he done differently tonight?
I don't know. You know, it's difficult to box against a great mover like that. And, you know, he tried. He definitely tried. His dad was emotional. You know, he wanted him to do better, but, you know, this is boxing.
Yeah, I definitely did. I feel like he's a fighter, so he tried to fight back. But, yeah, I picked him apart. In the second round, I want to say that I told my corner, I said,